All right, I'm going to do an update on United States Steel Corporation. I haven't done an update probably in 3 or 4 months on this stock because the last update I did was on this move right here to finish the overall first wave, and the second wave was starting and there wasn't really that much to update on it. So it's a good time to do an update right now though, because it's starting to get to the point where it could be a good buy. So we have a first wave here that I talked about in the previous videos, and we've gone past the 0.61 fib for a second wave. And so just looking at that right there, it's already a buy. It held this right here, 1598, and that's what you want to see, because if it were to break that, it might come all the way back down here to $13 or $14. But it held that, it bounced a little bit, and if we zoom in on the daily chart, you'll see it's a 5-wave move. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it looks like another 5-wave move right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I see. And past the 0.61 fib, you couldn't ask for a better buy here. What I would expect though is a B wave coming up. So I don't think the second wave is finished. With the overall market how it is, it's probably going to be something like maybe we bounce a little bit more here over the next couple of weeks. But if you really want to be very precise, then if you're buying right now, you could just put a stop below 1647. So if you're buying right here at 1742, you're risking what? You're risking about $1 to make, if you're correct, a B wave has to travel at least 0.38 on the fib. So you're risking $1 to make like $8 basically. So that's a pretty good risk reward trade right there. For the B wave, I would expect it to not really get into like full motion until we actually see a bottom and SPY, obviously. And I have that at being 330 to 340. So there's going to be one more move down. It just depends on how big of a bounce this gets if we move to 400. If it comes up to here, can it hold the lower level when SPY makes the final move down? Or is it going to go lower and then we bounce? So, like I said, you can buy and put a stop loss on there, but the B wave should go at least, based on where we're at now, to at least 25. And I know this is not a ABC move, so there definitely is going to be a B wave, and then there's going to be another move down. So I'm thinking this move could stretch out for, maybe we'll get the B wave here soon, and then a C wave down. But the thing is, we don't have enough time for the B wave to finish, I don't think. I guess we'll see how it plays out. But anyway, it's still a good buy here. 61 fib. Put your stop below 1647 and just let it go. If it hits your stop loss, then you can wait for it to bounce again, rebuy, and put your stop loss below that low and keep on doing that until you hit a bottom if you really want to do that. But it's looking pretty good to be bought. And I mean, the stock, the fundamentals of this stock are pretty insane too. Haven't looked at it in a while, but I know they have like market cap of 4.5 billion. How much cash do they have? They have, the revenue is 22 billion. Cash is 2.9 billion. Like, this is just the easiest buy of all time. Profitable, 2.9 billion in cash. They do have a little bit of debt, but not that big of a deal. Revenue 22. Yeah, it's a forward PE 1.65, trailing PE 1.0, price to sale 0.23. So I mean, there's not really that much risk buying here anyway. Even if you are wrong, you could just hold it and not put a stop loss and just hold it long term, because commodities, I think in the second half of the 2020s are going to do really well. And so I think this third wave could play out where we could see X going all the way to 60 bucks, maybe even higher, maybe even like $100. So if you're buying now, you're not a day trader, then you're pretty good to go for the long term. So just want to do an update. I probably won't do very many daily updates on this, but for long term, 17, 16 bucks is an excellent buy, and you're going to at least make 40% by the end of the year.